Yo, 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 what up, guys? It's your boy Wrestle Flow fam, what it is. Welcome to Wrestle Recap. And we are here. We will be talking about the state of AEW tonight. The crazy thing is, guys, it's been a long time since I've made a video on YouTube, obviously. I've been very active on TikTok. And just wanted to change the format of the show and everything. I wanted to do things the correct way, the right way, and here we have Wrestle Recap. So before we start the topic today, make sure you guys follow me on my, let's shift it over here. Make sure you guys follow me on my Twitter at WrestleFlowOG, my Instagram at WrestleFlowOG, and my YouTube at WrestleFlow. Soon to be Wrestle Recap, and we will be working on rebranding as we go. Another thing that I want you guys to focus on is make sure you donate on the streamlabs.com/WrestleFlow/tip. We are trying to get to $1,000 by New Year's. And, that will go into lighting and, all of the other stuff just to keep the show going, just so I could do this full time, guys. I really want to do this full time so we could start doing this. So now that we have it here, I can't even speak. It's been such a long time. Let's go over the state of AEW. Now, AEW started off. It's been 3 years since Dynamite has been on. AEW used to be a very exciting thing to watch, an exciting thing to talk about. It was not really a direct competition to the WWE, but it was competition. It was known as growing competition to the WWE because the WWE had low ratings, they had a terrible product at the time, and we just had no hope. They were the only ones. Impact wasn't making a difference. Anyone else wasn't really making a difference. Now we have a billionaire named Tony Khan, son of Shahid Khan, owner of Jaguars, come in, more money than Vince, or, equally as much to spend or, invest in a wrestling company than Vince. So we think, hey, you know what? Maybe this might be someone who could actually, go through it, as long as you're here for a few years, there's possibility that you could end up making a change in the wrestling industry. He hires some of the hottest free agents in the wrestling industry. He has Kenny Omega, Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes, Jericho, some of these guys, and even more. And then, you had your ex-WWE guys and everyone. So the hype builds on. Now 3 years have passed. And as excited as I was about AEW is how disappointed I am with AEW now. I'm very disappointed with AEW. And I think where it comes from is that I feel that Tony Khan failed to become a boss and he just remained like a fanboy the whole time. He, even with the CM Punk and EVP Elite Kenny situation, that press conference where Tony was just making facial expressions but was failing to really do anything about how his talent is talking about him or the company or the EVPs, makes me sick. Not that I'm blaming everything on Punk, because here's another thing, guys. The EVPs clearly, guys, it seems, and that's, that you could connect this to the Cody Rhodes thing. The EVPs are taking advantage of their positions as well. Just because you're EVPs doesn't mean that you're going to be booked a certain way every time, or you're going to do whatever you want, or you're going to take things in your own hands rather than dealing it putting it through Tony Khan. And that kind of illustrates why Cody Rhodes probably left, because for him, I know it wasn't just about building a company. It was more of a revenge factor for the WWE and how they treated him and this and that, yada, yada, yada. But, you know, you could see that Cody Rhodes saw this 2.5 year sink shipping down. You knew that Cody Rhodes saw something, that Cody and Brandy saw something that, yo, you know what? They knew that we're going towards a really bad patch in AEW. So not just the CM Punk and EVP, Kenny Omega, and Young Bucks thing. This past week, we had another incident on Dynamite where it was between Andrade and Sammy Guevara. Now Andrade gets sent home, but Sammy Guevara still gets to main event. How is Sammy Guevara always getting away with things with Tony Khan? You know, and there's another aspect where people are saying that Andrade does want to get fired and, you know, because he wants to go back to the WWE. But what is it why didn't Sammy get sent home is my question. How does Sammy always get away with things is my question. Why is Sammy treated differently is my question. So it feels like Tony Khan, you know, it's not like WWE doesn't have politics, guys. So I'm not being, I'm not playing like a favorite right now. But it's just that this is a very young company. And if Tony Khan wants to grow this, he should leave the politics maybe for 5 years down the line rather than doing it right now. And Tony Khan should play his part of being a boss, of being the owner of the company, of being the person who spent so much money on some of these wrestlers that he signed, and really act like someone who's invested in this from his pockets. Rather than, oh, I'm a fan of you. Oh, this is, you know, we are AEW. We're so cool and this and that. That's what, you know, first year it was all good, right? You saw like a different demeanor. Now it feels like he's not running a business. He's just running something to counter the WWE, but has no better product. And mind you, you know, it seems like it's becoming TNA now where they're signing ex-WWE stars. And, you know, as much as I hate to say that and as much as I was denying it at first, now it's starting to seem like he signs every ex-WWE star, and this is just like a TNA 2.0. And mind you, TNA had better storylines in their prime than AEW does. TNA had some of the best matches, had some of the best storylines, you know, during their prime with the Kurt Angle and, you know, all of those, Abyss and everyone, AJ Styles and everyone. When AEW Main Event Mafia, when they were in their prime, they were doing very well. The storyline, the creative was great, to be honest. Some of it was a little wacky, like bringing Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair and everyone, but it was great. Over here, everything just seems like it's, you know, for the past year, I've noticed that AEW, to me, seems like a talent show. Everyone's just going for their next spot. There's no storylines. There's no reason why people are getting title shots. Now, I was a Brody fan and, you know, I watched him from the WWE with the Wyatt family and everything. And, you know, RIP to Brody Lee. But just because he's gone doesn't mean that number 10 keeps getting a title shot every year. For no reason. For just why? Because they're Dark Order. Dark Order was a great idea, and it was great until Brody Lee left. Which obviously is not his fault, but it should have been Dark, right? Dark Order. They've turned it into like a clown stable. A comedy act. And, you know, it's just everything on AEW after a while turns into like a comedy act. Hangman Adam Page, great wrestler, everything. A cowboy in 2022 as one of your top stars? Cowboy jeans with flowers, like, it's just, why is he a cowboy? And when do cowboys start wearing flowers on their jeans? It's just weird. It's just weird to me. I don't know. That's your main star. Like that's what we're, so it's frustrating because we supported AEW a lot. We were the ones fighting some of these WWE people online that, no, AEW will do good. AEW will do good. Now when AEW kind of leads us on and disappoints us is why we're pissed now. It's crazy. Make sure you guys donate on the streamlabs.com/WrestleFlow/tip, guys. We need to reach that $1,000 goal by New Year's. So please be generous enough to please donate as much as you guys can. That would be great. That would help us out a lot. Make sure you guys follow the social media. Twitter, WrestleFlowOG. Instagram, WrestleFlowOG. My YouTube, WrestleFlow. And TikTok, WrestleFlowOG, guys. So now back to, all of that. Where's this going? Tony Khan needs to figure out a situation where he's dealing with some of these things differently. He needs to release the superstars that don't want to work there, or some of these incidents will keep on happening. Like it or not, I know it's contractual and everything. Like, he needs to let them go. There's no point of paying someone when they don't want to work for you, So it's kind of like that. CM Punk, the rumor is that he will pay CM Punk to sit at home for the remainder of his contract, which I feel like is stupid. You CM Punk. So what if you had an altercation with your EVPs? How about you try demoting the EVPs as well? To be honest, why are the EVPs treated differently than CM Punk? I get it, he might be a little problematic, but so are the EVPs. So is Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. So why just single out that one person? And, and another bad decision, in my opinion, was the acquisition of ROH. Why'd you buy ROH? Why is Chris Jericho the ROH champion? What does ROH have to do with AEW? How about you focus on AEW, invest in AEW, rather than invest in Rampage, or bring some of that ROH talent to Rampage and, actually build a separate storyline on Rampage. Why'd you buy ROH? ROH wasn't competition that much to you. So then why? It doesn't make any sense. So that's like my little stint on AEW and the state of AEW. Let me know in the comments, guys. How do you guys feel about AEW in 2022? And where do you guys see AEW in the next year? Because everything's falling apart slowly. Some of Tony Khan's decisions are not well, and everybody could finally see it now. And while Triple H is back on the other side, he's doing great over there. WWE is finally starting to make a little sense now. So let me know in the comment section, guys. What do you guys think that Tony Khan should change? And then once again, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's bring those subscribers up. We got to get to 500 subscribers by the end of this year. Streamlabs.com/WrestleFlow/tip. Make sure you guys donate as much as you can. Anything would be appreciated. Really appreciate the support that you guys have given me over the past 2 years, and will appreciate even more, if you guys help me out down below. And make sure you guys follow all of the social media accounts up here, and that would be great, guys. So WrestleFlow fans, WrestleFlow, this is the end of Wrestle Recap for AEW's state in 2022, guys. Take care, guys.